Hey lads, welcome back. Another day, another few missions. So I did some bonding offline because I had to go through the whole roster and it took bloody forever. So we have very high intelligence gunner bonded to high specialist. Although I think the only one you wouldn't have seen was I decided to bond Sidorov to Vitala, which I know is an average with a very low. But Sidorov has earned our respect, and even though he's very low, when I do retrain him with Death from Above, I'm just going to hang on to all of his soldier AP until he gets up to Master Sergeant and give him rapid fire. With just rapid fire. And then all the other usual abilities, because we will take double tap, but that's got a 2-turn cooldown. So on the turns he's not using double tap, he's using rapid fire. But just the fact that he got rapid fire, that alone makes him worthy of being treated as not very low. And where's his stats? How many kills has he gotten? How many missions has he been on? 10 missions, 19 kills. Okay, that's not great. Whatevs. I actually have only the smash and grab busy infiltrating still. But let's get everybody who needs to be recruiting. Give them all a soldier. I've just been thinking about when am I going to make the push to get Illyrium grenades, plasma grenades. Because I could get it quite quickly. I already did the muton autopsy for free. I just need to do the proving ground job. Maybe it's worth doing. Because like it's pretty quick. It's one proving ground mission and then you just got to build the actual grenades. And we have like, I think 40 Illyrium cores in stock. But if I'm going to do, how many would I want? The thing is, until I've defeated all of the Chosen, I feel like I would rather be using gas and fire. My feeling is only once all of the Chosen have been taken care of, then do I just want the straight boom boom of the plasma grenades. Okay. Recruiting in South Africa, gathering intel in East Africa, strength of 3 here. So I'm going to scan in Western Europe. Your scanning basically adds 4 resistance members, so that'll be 10 and this will be 12. But South Africa is just going to be scanning to try to recruit.
Setting course for the Western European Ward.
August has crept up on us, and I'm still nowhere near doing Illyrium and the next tier of weapons. Supply job reductive again, fine. Skull mining is done, excellent. Alien Cipher has expired, that's also very good.
course for the East African sector. Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Recall confirmed. Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Main course for Western Europe.
So, you saw through that one, eh? You must think you're pretty clever.
We have made a number of new discoveries, Commander.
Right, lads. Sorry for the chopped up episode, but I kept getting interrupted by family. These things happen, eh? When one gets married and has family. It's been a few days since I've played. I just need to kind of take stock of the strategic map and get my head straight again. So, West Africa liberated. So, most of our intel gathering efforts focused in East Africa. We are still gathering in Western Europe and going to scan there to get it up to 10 because we're scanning. Okay, that's at 12. South Africa is still recruiting until they hit 8 resistance managers. New Chile has switched to supply gathering. But we got ourselves a smash and grab that we can launch now. Yeah, let's roll. Sealed armor. Rainer Grenadier? No Grenadier. I didn't check if it's a revealed start or not. I hope it's a revealed start. Those supply missions are always easier than the move through the map tagging, the crates missions. Any of you lads started watching Masters of the Air yet? The new Spielberg war drama? For someone like myself who thinks that Band of Brothers is the best TV show ever created. Like I think I'm 20 minutes into the first episode. Oh yeah, it looks legit. It looks fucking amazing. Pacific was great as well, but the Pacific was hard. It was so brutal. I just, like, at the end of Pacific, I just felt horrible. It was a really good show, and I suppose that was kind of the point of the Pacific, was just to bring home the utter horror of that theater of war. And as someone who enjoyed, what was that war movie? Memphis Belle. I loved Memphis Belle. I remember being a young kid. I was like a teenager. One of the first war movies I watched was Memphis Belle. So good. So, Masters of the Air looks like it's going to be more of the same, just way better. If you haven't checked it out yet, be sure you do. Okay. So it looks like it's a move through the map and tag crates mission. Got a Shinobi and a Templar, so I do have some push forward and punch type of capability. And an assault as well. Here's the back of the map, the left-hand side. Very strange to have the first crate that close.
I can do that.
We'll send Zivchenko up into the roof there to hit that first crate. Everybody else needs to fan out across the map. I do find that in this mission, this map rather, fanning out wide is super important because there's crates all the way up here to the right.
Guy. Copy that.
Yes, I see.
Yes, I see.
Solid copy.
This is our first mission post successfully liberating West Africa. I think we haven't done another mission yet.
Onward.
Still kind of can't believe I pulled it off. I've done it a few times offline, but actually doing it quote unquote online when recording, quite pleased with myself.
Closing on target position now.
Towards the end of that episode, it was very strange how we managed to gas grenade the rainbow pod and they didn't react. I think this is that quote unquote exploit that I've heard referred to, where if you can know where a pod is, they can't see you. You can damage them and they won't react.
Stepping off.
I mean, I was really expecting that pod to scatter when getting damaged. It makes sense that they would. Perhaps for future playthroughs, it's going to be worth actually looking for a mod, if there's a mod that fixes that. Because, I mean, really, if enemies get damaged like that, they should move. But it's doubly weird because there was a drone in that pod, and the drone moved, but the organics didn't. Kind of strange.
Understood, moving out.
Okay, so we'll have Nwosu pushing on the right flank here, tagging crates.
All right.
Where is my ranger? I want to get my ranger up there because that is a pretty commanding
Understood. Moving out.
position on this battlefield.
Forces spotted.
Can you get up there without getting spotted? He might get revealed. Perhaps that is a better spot for him. Storm, you've got to stay where you are.
Holding this position.
And then Correa. Actually, Correa go forward. We will have Sarge tag this crate and then move forward.
Moving to Overwatch.
As always, I much prefer being able to ambush a 3 or 4 enemy pod to start. That's not always possible.
Heading there now.
And for those of you who are wondering, am I going to play Pal World? I watched Day 9 play it a bit. It looks really interesting, but my immediate reaction was, ugh, not my kind of game at all. The mechanics seem like the kind of thing that I would enjoy, but like, just the visuals, detest the cutesy visuals.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Enshrouded seems like something I could potentially get into.
I'm on the move.
As far as future plans for the channel, I think I want to see this campaign through to its end.
We shall not stop our fight till each one of you lies dead.
However it ends up ending.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
And then I want to focus on predecessor, make predecessor content. And speaking of content, I think we should do some
This is a safe position.
tier lists. I want to do tier lists for every soldier class. And then I want to keep working on my script for the comprehensive guide to Long War of the Chosen. That lessons learned video was essentially a precursor to that, like a light version. Whereas the comprehensive guide, I mean, looking at the amount of content I've got and how much I think I need to say, I think I could be looking at like a 2.5, 3 hour long guide.
Rolling.
The aliens may have cleaned up
Woof.
the sign,
Archon
but these
Spectre, that's a
monsters are
scary
no
little,
better than the ones my
scary
father
little
dealt
pod.
with.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'll wait here.
On lockdown.
Yes, everybody is on a crate. Yes, is it only in Wosu who can see those nodes? No. And then hopefully on the next turn that pod moves away and we can deal with just the Archon pod. Although,
On lockdown.
perhaps a better option, I hope these guys turn around. I open up on them with Overwatch, because Overwatch against the Spectre and the Archon is going to be basically useless. The Archon has such incredibly high innate defense, and the Spectre has lightning reflexes. I think let's just hold position for a few turns. I don't have to move here at all. What's tempting is to take this shot here. So it looks like the needle rounds are only doing 1 extra damage. %43% crit. +3 on the crit actually isn't that great, eh?
Understood.
The thing is now, if I move forward to engage this pod, I'm certain to engage activate the other one. Just don't like the lay of the battlefield just yet. Let's just observe for a turn
Covering now.
and see what happens. Obviously, Monty Python will tag that crate and then jump across to hopefully get some sort of flanking shot. Terry Crews tags this one and then can blue move here. He doesn't have great lines of sight, but then I can depend on hail of bullets to make sure he can do damage that turn. Okay, scout, heavy gunner, and one other enemy.
I'll stay put.
It's not a great chance, but based on their path,
Hostile targets in sight.
could I get... is that worth taking? 87 and 83. But then I'm really kicking the hornet's nest if I do that. 2 shots that could severely wound the gunner and maybe kill the trooper. They're patrolling this way. Now I can't move. This is the only chance I'm going to get. I've already put Storm into hunker, so let's wait.
Got it covered.
Nothing gets past me.
Patience.
Overwatch.
Stand by for attack!
On Overwatch.
The turns are ticking though, and the lads are getting mentally tired. Everyone's will is getting expended. Ooh, this could be even better. And stay. Okay, sweet. Right, let's do it. I mean, 80, 80, 70.
Hey, we got loot here.
Oh, yeah, Diamond.
It's eliminated. Spotted.
God, I love that. Press a button, delete a pod. Ooh, and the Spectre's next to an explosive canister. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Do I take a shot or do I focus fire, or for this lad I'm probably going to have to command Zachariah to take a third shot. I have amplify, but I don't have any focus. And Cruz can't actually get to a position where he can do anything.
Got it covered.
But he... I was going to say, if any of these shots miss or graze... Oh, great damage. I need 10. Yeah, there's a chance here. A max roll or a crit. Curses. Can I... Oh, 1 point of damage. That sucks to have to use command like that. That Archon needs to go night-night.
Well, how about that?
That's 4 out of 7 killed. Don't need to actually use Implacable. Moving Storm forward just aggroes that drone. But maybe that isn't the worst thing. Does Bloody Peasant have a wake up ability? He does. Then I just want to put Zinchenko where he hopefully doesn't reveal the drone, but he can still on the next turn pop down and grab that. Incidentally, what does his ablative go up to? Quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's way stronger than I thought it. So the Spectre is unanswered this turn. Unfortunate, but still feel like this is the play. Okay, other pod walks in. Vanishing is bloody annoying. I can't believe that my ranger can't see these dudes.
Ready to rock.
How do I then get the most out of that? I think I just have to. We've killed. There's 4 active. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should be these 3, unless that's a 4-man pod. Okay, I don't think I'm too concerned about aggroing this pod. The Zachariah can take 2 shots, and then Cruz has hail of bullets. Does Zachariah have executioner? He does. The hail of bullets plus 1 shot from the ranger should take care of the officer. Then I run in and flashay the shield bearer, and then there's just a sentry to deal with, who should be in range of a run and gun hit here.
I see the path.
This aggroes the surveillance drone. Try hack it, and there's the Spectre. I should at least try to just kill these 2. I might have to sacrifice this container. Now the trick is going to be not aggroing that pod, and I can't go along like pretty much anywhere. Maybe run and gun and point blank the drone. Just so that I don't have to worry about the drone, and I don't have to spend an action point from my specialist to remove a stun.
And that's how it's done.
Now can Sarge... Yeah, okay, I'm not going to be able to get that. Great. Fortunate.
Not a problem.
Huh? I don't see how that reveals, but okay.
I'm busted.
Kitchen Portable. Okay, so we've got a skull mine. Do I want to bring the codex in? I don't think I do. $67 and an 87 could be a decent option. Or, yeah, I think I point blank this. Skull mine the shield bearer and Flashay the sentry.
Seems doable.
Please no dodge.
It's valuable. Not got your Stobbie here. No problem, boss.
Yeah, so we're only going to get, what, 11 out of 12.
Attack request confirmed. Hold tight.
Oh, well. And then I've got a Spectre that's unanswered. Hopefully it just grabs someone and doesn't zap them with its rifle. Feels like the first time I use Skull Mine, every campaign it fails. Super fucking annoying. And I should have known that and then gone for the Skull Mine in a position where I left in a flank. Because then at least that would have been a flanking shot. I mean, it still wouldn't have killed it. But.
Position compromised.
So the shield bearer, I'm worried is going to shoot because it doesn't have any other targets that it can put the shield onto, and that's 5 damage. Good. And is that turn ending? I hope it's turn ending. That's not one action. Okay. Shit. Misses, thank goodness, because it's wounded.
That was close.
Woo! Get him, Zinchenko.
Righteous strike.
There's 5 containers left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Usually 4 and 5 is around here somewhere.
Copy that.
Oh wait, was it there behind me? There it is. Okay, there's one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the 5th one could be a little tricky. It's not often I can get a specialist to get a legit kill, so
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Now I can get
finish
that
him off, Monty Python.
You tiny brain wipers of other people's bottoms.
Will do.
Tiny-brained wipers of other people's bottoms still has to be one of the best insults in human history.
I'm all over it.
Will do. I hope it's worth it. Guess it's my turn.
Now, the Spectre allows us to create the item that lets you go into stealth. And that's one of the things I want to start trying in this campaign, on particular missions,
A 5 ounce for her.
using
Not
those
carry a 1 pound
stealth
pepper.
items actively in terms of like knowing that I'm going to need to have a crucially send some sort of trooper into stealth at a particular point, like on a radio tower mission, and you slap it on a specialist, or on a headquarters assault mission where you have someone to scout for your snipers. 1, 2, 3. I have to admit, I have no idea where the last one is. Be around. Sometimes it's up here. Or around here. I think I'm going to have to depend on the indicator to tell me where it is when it gets picked up by Advent. What if it's back around here somewhere? It'll be fine.
You're with me. Roger that. Whatever you say.
It actually won't be too long until Bronco becomes a tech sergeant and then can do the triple overwatch. Then the fun really starts.
I can handle that.
Seeing how effective it's been opening up on ambushes with grenadiers, it's kind of made me think to switch my bonding strategy from technical ranger to grenadier ranger. Because if you imagine you have the ranger with his triple overwatch, and then you open and you have him inside of the pod, you put him into overwatch, and then you lob a grenade, you wound everybody, and your ranger has executioner, so all of the wounded troops are like pretty fucked because they're going to have plus 20% chance to hit. Where on earth is the final container? Sometimes I've seen it up here, but no, I don't see it there. Well, next turn, Advent should go for it, and then we'll know where it is.
I will sense any disturbance.
Putting them down.
I'm going to put Diamond back towards this side of the map, just in case it's right behind us.
Absolutely.
As long as we have a troop within sprint distance of the final container, we're good.
Bundled up.
I need this drone specifically because I need to make another Gremlin Mark II. We're very low on mech wrecks though. I mean, I sold them last month when they were paying double. But on headquarters assaults and missions that are not time sensitive, and some of the bigger missions, like supply missions,
Scanning.
you find a lot of mechs.
Got some fragile
In fact, a
cargo
triple mech
here.
pod is actually not uncommon from around October.
Can we have your liver then?
The thing is, tech-wise, I need to get that lab upgraded, and I need to push towards, obviously, the next tier of weaponry, but I think in the shorter term,
Any other problems I can really
I actually think
throw your back?
blue
This is
screen
Firebrand.
rounds
It's time to
are a
go.
higher priority. No! Okay, so 10 out of 12 is not bad. Curses.
Moving out. I'll bring him. I'm going.
A good decision.
On my way. Easy does it.
Another key bit of tech is also the Berserker autopsy.
More me.
Because as soon as I have combat stims, that changes so much. In a previous offline campaign, I have to admit, I probably relied on combat stims a little too much, but like,
Just in time.
the mobility and the tank ability it gives you, and the mind control immunity also, when you fight the Warlock, because you need to get right up in his face and shoot him. It's just so good. Combat stims are priceless on the shorter missions. On the longer missions, like, you know, where you have to do headquarters assaults and really big fights, the combat stims is less useful because it's one use. But on these 10 to 12 and 7 to 9 missions, it lets you do some pretty bonkers stuff.
Positions are secure. Firebrand is returning to
Great
base.
mission, chaps. I think that was flawless. And we got ourselves another triple trench gun kill. I think that's the second of the campaign or third of the campaign. Can't believe I never used to take trench gun. I used to take the Zappe mech ability.
The speaker commended loyal citizens.
And then it's also worth thinking about for the gunners getting saturation fire, because obviously saturation fire is just an upgraded version of trench gun.
The remarks followed a moment of
Intensely more accurate at range because you're not using a shotgun.
calm dissidents.
But I think on the gunners I might actually go for... No, I think I should go saturation fire, because the thing is, if you think of that headquarters assault, we had those crucial attacks from stealth where we opened up with a grenade. If you have saturation fire, you can have your gunner open up on those pods from stealth. And he can obviously have the first engagement from stealth. Then you can have your Reaper put him into stealth again with a ghost grenade for the next pod. And then if you give him the stealth sphere, you can do it for the third pod as well. I think that... I mean, I'm going to have Shredder as well on my gunner, so I'm pretty sure that it'll apply Shredder to all targets hit. Only 86 supplies.
Laboratory facility upgraded.
Need more money. Okay, good episode. Vigilance of 7. Wow, it's spiked high. We haven't done that many ops in New Chile. Why is Vigilance so high there? And well, we did do one liberation mission, to be fair. Tac vest, Talon rounds, Venom rounds, incendiary grenades.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Avenger plotting new course.
Hope I can get that incendiary grenade produced before I have to fight the Warlock again. Sectoids and depth perception. I've actually have no need of that. So 57, I need another 120 to be able to fully upgrade the lab. 1, 2, 3.
Laboratory facility upgraded.
Right, long overdue. It's bloody August. June, July, or I'm like 3 months behind schedule with this fully upgraded lab. Well, better late than never. Oh, yeah, this is giving me a facility lead now, remember. Okay, yep.
Setting course for Sector 7, Western
I think
Europe.
there are no more than 4 facilities active at any one time. 6 days to reduce enemy strength, 7 to 9. Berserker Queen. That is absolutely, categorically worth doing and worth boosting for.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
Let's also take a look at my officers. I'm probably 1 or 2 training levels of officers away from being able to get tactical infiltrations. Yeah, very high ranger. Please tell me the very high technicals available. Excellent. So, low sharpshooter. Which grenadier is available? Average grenadier. High grenadier. High sharpshooter? Low, high, tired, 20 hours. Curses. Gunner average. Specialist, low. Specialist, low. Specialist, average. Focus fire training. Okay, so Berserker Queen. So a grenadier with a gas grenade is mandatory. I might actually want to send the Templar as well, but the Reaper isn't available. The Templar's amplify ability would be crucial. Okay, so we're going to go Sidorov and Vitala. Stobbie. Majid. 7 to... What? What? How can it be 7 to 9 unboosted and 10 to 12 boosted? Eh? That's a head scratcher. Oof, only 5 hit points, yikes. No armor available, I've got to be super, super careful with him. And... chain shot. See, I don't have cyclic fire. Cyclic fire with the needle grenade would have been amazing. I think I'm going to switch it up because focus fire into chain shot with needle grenades, needle rounds is going to be better, I think. Because I can do it in, it counts as one action rather than 2 actions. Although it's a good question, is using focus fire going to count as an action? I think it might. Which then provokes a reaction out of the Berserker. Is the gas grenade? Well, if I've got spare needle rounds, okay, well in that case it becomes obvious then. Armor piercing on the sniper and needle rounds on the ranger as well. Iron skin, hyper reactive, ELS is tempting. Defense or dodge? He needs mobility. He needs, oh god, that wool is dog shit. I don't have any supplies to make focus. Advanced focus is from Sectoid. Stock laser sight. Advanced expanded. Advanced expanded. Is there no elite expanded? Yes. Scope. Elite stock. Advanced scope? No. There is a mag rifle that has an elite air trigger on it. I want that one. Okay, I think this is the best we can hope for. There you go, okay. If I get this up to 150, maybe it goes 7 to 9. No, it stays 10 to 12. Okay. Again, this is bugged. Look at this. What is happening? Six days, 6 hours. Something weird is going on. I don't know what is happening. This is the second type of buggy behavior we're seeing. First, all of the sabotages were failing, and now the infiltration is acting weird. Well, I'm going to still work on the assumption that I'll need to boost that and do a 10 to 12 mission.
Skyring.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Have any of you lads encountered this before? It's very, very strange. Never seen that before. Very, very weird. I'm not using the specialists because I want to see whoever them I can throw into officer training. Right, let's do the officer training first, and then the remainders can go into Haven Advisory. Specialist, Ranger, Shinobi. That's only 35 supplies. I should probably do that. I would love to produce a whole bunch of hazmat vests as well. Hazmats are so good. Okay, good episode. Thanks for watching, lads. Another flawless. So we've got a covert action finishing in 18 hours. Supply drop in 8 days. I need to think very carefully about what I'm going to do tech-wise after this data pad decryption finishes. Training center finishes in 21 hours. So we can spend some XCOM points for these two missions. That's good. We'll go back to scanning in Western Europe.
For the Western European Ward.
I really hope we can get a jailbreak here with like 4 or 5 resistance members. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for your daily dose of Long War of the Chosen.